Premier League case against Manchester City is proving to be one of the most inept attacks by an organisation on one of its members in corporate history. The entire case is riddled with mistakes and dishonesty. We know from the Times journalist Michael Samuel that the whole case was launched at the behest of Daniel Levy before the Premier League had concluded its investigation. Firstly, the initial charges wrongly referenced rules, creating utter confusion, from accusing City of not entering the FA Cup to having a pitch of an illegal size, all of which are clearly nonsense. Secondly, journalist Martin Ziegler announced the charges before the Premier League had and before Manchester City had been informed. This goes against every principle of due process. This is a legal term for conducting your affairs fairly and honestly. The result has been a trial by media where the 5 allegations against Manchester City, referencing 134 rules, are commonly referred to as 115 charges. The whole purpose of due process is to prevent this from happening. Interestingly, the Premier League's own rules stipulate that the whole arbitration process to assess the case against Manchester City must be done in accordance with the Arbitration Act of 1996. Section 33A underlines the importance of fairness that is due process, and Section 68 deals with appealing any decision on a point of law. Section 68(2) specifically references the importance of Section 33. What this basically means is that Manchester City already have the power to challenge the outcome of this case in a court of law. This overrides Premier League Rule X37, which says Manchester City can't. The bottom line here is that if Manchester City lose, they can have any decision quashed by a court of law. The reason this situation has occurred is purely down to the ineptitude of the Premier League in pursuing this case. Going back to Michael Samuel's assertion, it is Daniel Levy's insistence on the Premier League pursuing the case before the Premier League had fully investigated it. That is the reason why it has no chance of success. Now let's look at how poorly this case has been constructed. Some of these charges are irrelevant. E60 states losses should be adjusted for years played in the Championship during the assessment period. This has no relevance to the case against Manchester City, since City weren't in the Championship but represents 3 of the charges. There are many more charges listed like this of little or no relevance. Thirdly, the 5 allegations simply don't stack up.
115 charges, or maybe it is 134. This might sound quite daunting, but when you cut it up, it seems quite small. There are 5 different allegations. Number 5 is for non-cooperation. Number 4 is nothing to do with you. And 3 only works if 1 and 2 do.
Allegation 5 is that City haven't cooperated with the investigation. If the Premier League had a rock-solid case against Manchester City, they would have no need to make this allegation. It would be irrelevant. The very fact this allegation exists demonstrates the Premier League case is not sound and has serious flaws in it. Allegation 4 is that if allegations 1 and 2 are proven, then for the 3 sets of 3-year periods ending in the seasons 2015-2016, 2016-2017 and 2017-2018, Manchester City will have losses exceeding £105 million. The problem with this is that if the amounts mentioned in allegation 2 are proven, and the sponsorship deals mentioned in Allegation 1 are valued at £0. Then City would only have losses exceeding £105 million in one of these years.
You got it wrong, it's the got it. You got it wrong, it's the got it. You push me through like a shoddy little crew, chasing a prize, which was just a pack of lies. You got it wrong, so wrong. You got it wrong, so wrong. Behind curtains, pulling strings, you conjured sort of things. You bent the rules to try to fool the fools. You got it wrong, so wrong. You got it wrong, so wrong. You thought you'd knock us down, kick us out of town, but the truth is a stubborn chap. He won't fall into your trap. You got it wrong, so wrong. You got it wrong, so wrong. The corridors of power, you schemed and lied, but the cracks soon appeared and you can't hide. Justice is slow, it's for the brave. With every twist you dug your grave. You got it wrong, so wrong. You got it wrong, so wrong. You thought you'd knock us down, kick us out of town, but the truth is a stubborn chap. He won't fall into your trap. You got it wrong, so wrong. You got it wrong, so wrong. Like curtains pulling strings, you conjured sordid things. You bent the rules to try to fool the fools. You bent the rules. You thought you'd knock us down, kick us out of town, but the truth is a stubborn chap. He won't fall into your trap. You got it wrong, so wrong. 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 But the truth is a stubborn chap. He won't fall into your trap. You got it wrong, so wrong. You got it wrong, so wrong. You got it wrong and knock us down, kick us out of town, but the truth is a stubborn chap. He won't fall into your trap. You got it wrong, so wrong. We'll sing this song, we'll sing this song. You got it wrong, so wrong. You got it wrong, so wrong. You got it wrong, so wrong.
Manchester City's previous sponsorship deal with Thomas Cook was signed 10 years before this period for £2 million a year. With inflation and ignoring the success, FA Cup, League Cup and Premier League wins, that has happened since. A sponsorship deal worth a measly £3 million a year would ensure City loses less than £105 million in this year. Therefore, this allegation has no basis whatsoever. Allegation 3 is that Manchester City haven't complied with a separate set of rules, which are an agreement between Manchester City and UEFA. As a third party, the Premier League has no such right to enforce this contract. Further, UEFA's rules clearly state that only UEFA can assess and enforce their rules, and specifically the process by which this is done. Before we go further, the fact that allegations 3 and 4 fall flat on their faces, even if allegations 1 and 2 are proven, means the allegations of cheating and wrongdoing simply have no merit whatsoever. Allegation 2 is about both Yaya Toure and Roberto Mancini being paid more than was indicated in their contracts. Firstly, Mancini predates PSR and therefore has no relevance on Allegation 4. Secondly, the rules that City are alleged to have breached P7 and P8, also numbered Q7 and Q8. Yet there is nothing in these rules to state that City can't pay Mancini more or less than is contractually agreed. So even if City did, they don't break these rules. The rules do not mention any non-contractual payments. Many employees get Christmas bonuses and annual bonuses, which are not stipulated in their contracts. The apparent additional pay to Mancini appears to be part of an approved tax avoidance scheme to ensure Mancini isn't taxed by both the UK and Italy. Moving on to Toure, it is clear from the information published by Der Spiegel that there is an agreement with a third party to help Manchester City exploit image rights of City players. This is complicated because Toure has also entered into a separate agreement with the same company to exploit his own image rights. The allegation is that the money City pay this third party goes entirely to Yaya Toure. Yet, Der Spiegel provide no evidence to support this. It's hard to see how such an allegation could be true, let alone proven. Yet if it were, the total sum is less than £7 million, hardly sufficient to affect UEFA FFP or Premier League PSR. This leaves Allegation 1. The narrative from Arsenal, Liverpool and Manchester United is that City are a much smaller club and therefore their sponsorship deals cannot be as valuable. There are two problems with this assertion. Firstly, Brand Finance produces a report every year assessing the value of football shirt sponsorship deals. For the period in question, Brand Finance values the Manchester City brand as being far more valuable than that of Arsenal and Liverpool, despite City charging the same as Arsenal and less than Liverpool for their shirt sponsorship deal. Secondly, as per UEFA and Premier League rules, players are booked for removing their shirts when they score. The reason for this is because important goals to win key games and competitions are broadcast repeatedly all over the world. This is the money shot. The sponsor is primarily paying for this moment, so players have to be encouraged to keep their shirt on so the sponsor's name can be captured alongside the success. Therefore, the brand is displayed and associated with the success. Throughout this period, Manchester City won far more trophies than Arsenal, Liverpool and Manchester United, and Manchester City were the only one of those four clubs to compete in every Champions League competition, more than the combined total of the other three.
They say City have no fans. They'll say City on a corporate brand. But look at the deals and you'll see they're just missing the facts, wait and see. It's the money shot, the winning goal. On the news at 10, that's how we roll. Why else book a player when he removes his shirt? Cause the sponsor won't get their biggest advert. It's the money shot, the winning goal. On the news at 10, that's how we roll. Why else book a player when he removes his shirt? Because the sponsor won't get their biggest advert. They say City have no fans, but we've got more than Liverpool on Instagram, more on Facebook and TikTok too. Time to respect the boys in blue. It's the money shot, the winning goal. On the news at 10, that's how we roll. Why else book a player when he removes his shirt? Cause the sponsor won't get their biggest advert. It's the money shot, the winning goal. On the news at 10, that's how we roll. Why else book a player when he removes his shirt? Cause the sponsor won't get their biggest advert, their biggest win. They say our sponsors have no fans, our owners just pump in the sums, but the startup bankrolled by the state. It's just a bridging loan cause funding came too late. It's the money shot, the winning goal. On the news at 10, that's how we roll. Why else book a player when he removes his shirt? Cause the sponsor won't get their biggest advert. It's the money shot, the winning goal. On the news at 10, that's how we roll. Why else book a player when he removes his shirt? Cause the sponsor won't get their biggest advert, the biggest
Manchester City's shirt sponsorship deal is devalued, then those of Arsenal, Liverpool and Manchester United should be too, and these three clubs should then be punished for breaching PSR, have points deducted and fined accordingly. The current media narrative is that there will be hell to pay if Manchester City are cleared of all charges. Since even the most simple analysis suggests it is impossible for City not to be cleared, it is clear that this media narrative accepts that City will win because they have not done anything wrong. Accordingly, the media are further trying to mislead and undermine trust in what is going on. By the end of this, around £1 billion will have been spent on this case. Who is going to pay for it? Rules X32 to X35 indicate all costs can be awarded against the loser. If this is the Premier League, who will pay? The prime protagonists, i.e. Arsenal, Liverpool, Manchester United and Tottenham, maybe. Or is it fair to burden the likes of Aston Villa, Wolves, Crystal Palace, West Ham, Bournemouth, Brighton, Brentford, Nottingham Forest, West Ham, Everton, Newcastle, etc.? Why should these clubs foot a bill caused by the vindictive behaviour of Arsenal, Liverpool, Manchester United and Spurs? Surely it is these four clubs who should pay it, £250 million each. At the end of all this, we will have a situation where, for the first time in the history of English football, four clubs will be proven to have abused their dominant position in the market to try to destroy a competitor. The four clubs and their owners must be brought to justice in the criminal courts and cover the costs.
Under the bright sky, blue flags go. Cities on the rise, 4 titles in a row. United in the shadows, feeling the sting. City are the champions, the Etihad sing. We've got the magic, got the fire. Every game we climb higher. Champions League dreams, they're ours to take. While United watch with heartache. City, 4 in a row. History's written, let the record show. The blue moon can't be denied. The champions full of pride. His tactics are sleek. Every match day, City's at their peak. FIFA Club World Cup, end of the year. First world champions ever. We've got the magic, got the fire. Every game we climb higher. Champions League dreams, they're ours to take. While United watch with heartache. Let the record show. The blue moon can't be denied. The champions full of pride. Can't stop the vision, his tactics are sleek. Every match day, City's at their peak. FIFA Club World Cup, end of the year. First world champions ever. From the Etihad to the world stage, City shine in a golden age. 4 in a row, our legends grow. Manchester's blue, that's all you need to know. City, 4 in a row. History's written, let the record show. The blue moon can't be denied. The champions full of pride. United's envy, but we keep shining. Blue sky dreams forever climbing. 4 times the glory, hear the roar. City's the team we all adore. Generate your own. Etihad to the world stage,